Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends for some more legendary testing. In legendary testing, I take 3 monsters whom I have fed up to level 60 and throw them in encounters on the adventure map. After a couple of fights, we level them up to 80, making changes depending on what we learned about them in the first fight. Maybe testing out new skills, changing out others, maybe things didn't work as we thought they would, right? Once 80, we throw them in a couple of more fights, and after that, we just turn them all the way up to level 100 or above in some cases if they're already ranked up. Then we just throw them at the toughest encounters we can find that maybe they can actually win. During the process, we'll find out how they work as a team and, of course, how the individual skills work. Now, today, I, of course, have 3 new individuals. At the top, we have Hornet. Now, there were a lot of suggestions regarding the name for Hornet. A lot of them had to do with bees. There was a lot of bumblebees. But you know what? When I saw him, and I saw his name, and by the way, the description makes it clear it is a he, right? I just thought Kato. The reason I thought Kato is, well, he's not the Green Hornet. So he must be Kato, right? I mean, that was what I thought. All right, in the front, of course, we have Hookuai, who is going to be providing a lot of our damage today, even though there is some damage to be held in the back here. But he's going to be the main guy, because that's what he does. Anyway, there were a lot of suggestions regarding him. Some people suggested Bruce, but of course, Bruce is already in use for my other hammerhead shark. There was a suggestion of Finn. I thought about that for a minute. Now, that's very close to Flynn, whom I have named O'Reilly. But I figured, you know what? Finn just kind of works with him, so I decided to go with Finn. Anyway, the one thing about him is we're not going to see one of his most useful attributes, and that's his trait for anticipation, because I've never run into anything on one of these encounters that actually does extra turning. But of course, he does have immunity to control, which could end up being useful. But anyway, he does a lot of damage anyway. And of course, at the bottom here, we have Llum, the magical matriarch, who of course is my first nemesis individual. There were some interesting names, but the one Minerva, named after the character in Harry Potter series, of course, that one just stuck with me. That one just kind of works. So I chose these individuals as our first victims. We got 2 waves, so let's get going. Oh, and of course I need to speed this up a little bit. Okay, did somebody get stunned? Oh, you were stunned and you acted first. Okay, so there we go. All right, and come back. All right, let's just see what we're going to do here. Why don't we do this? It only has a 50% chance of putting stun down, but you know what? What the heck? Okay, we got one of them. That kind of works for me. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? Moderate special damage, bleed for everybody. That sounds fun. Water damage doesn't really hurt anybody particularly. Sunburn for all? I mean, I think we'll go with the bleeding. Bleeding is a good place to start. Okay, well, these guys are just mean. All right, why don't we go with... Let me see, do I want to do this? I'm thinking, why don't we go denial, right? I think that this one here. Removes 30% of total life from one enemy, applies total blind and guard down. So why don't we do that? Okay, he is immune to blind in the front, so he didn't get it. His 2 friends did. All right, we are a little bit hurt, so I'm wondering whether or not we should do some leader shout here to get a damage boost, and of course a little bit of heal. All right, we're back to you, are we now? Why don't we add some sunburn? Maybe I should, nah, you know what, let's just kill him quickly. I was thinking holding it off for the second round, because there is a second round, you know. All right, let's think. What are you going to do now? I think there's actually another heal here. Not a heal. I'm thinking, why don't we do this one? Removes 40% of total life from one enemy, and then minor blind and shock. So we'll do that. All right. They're all immune to blindness. Okay, timing is everything, right? All right, and they did some damage there. Do we want to try? Okay. Do we want to try for the stuns again, or maybe? Okay, this is good. Sabotage rations, moderate special damage, applies special weakness and stamina leak, and removes positive. Okay, they don't have any positive ones, but. Okay, and oh, I used your special damage attacks, didn't I? Oh, well, that's mean. All right, why don't we just kill him? Okay, and let me think. Immunity control and torture effects. Okay, that we don't really need that one because these guys aren't going to be doing anything to us. Remove total life and nanovirus. All right, you. And we'll just try for the stuns. Okay, and now, of course, we'll go for this one, and this is just going to tear them up. Because they were weak to special damage. Alright. Okay, a little bit of a problem there, but I'm sure we're going to get back in sync. Let me think. What about you? We have 2 waves. I'd like to get into the 70s. So let's think. What about the encounter right before the mini-boss? 72? Alright, we'll try that one. I think you kind of need waves in order to challenge these individuals. That's the reason I'm doing this, right? Okay, you actually get to go first this time. So we're going to go total blind. And, of course, guard down. See, the thing is, if I stun them now, I wasted the total blind, didn't I? So I'm thinking the guard down is going to last for another round, so why don't I just go with that? Meanwhile, I will make them susceptible to special damage. And did you just kill them now? No, but you do a lot of damage to them, right? What about this one? They do the same damage, it's just that they add a different effect, don't they? All right, I'll go with the sunburn here. And then you're dead. You're hurt badly. And you're hurt badly. All right, let's think. Total life? I think I should save that one for the next round. Nanovirus kills one and really messes up the other one. I really do think that you're dead already. However, do I want to do that? I mean, I'm probably going to use the other ones in the next round, so why don't we just do that? All right, next wave. Anti-bruise system, minor blind, and shock. All right, I just want to check out for a moment. Minor blind, 25% accuracy reduction. And of course, no kind of stamina drain or anything like that. All right, let's think. Can we get some stuns down, maybe? Okay, they all got stunned. Did the minor blind affect that? I'm going to have to test with that. That's actually interesting. So I know guard down would mean that, you know, the 50% would turn into 100%. But that's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, why don't we just do this, get them bleeding. Although I think it's coming out as oil because they look like they're mechanical, right? Why don't you just charge? All right, leader shout. It will give a damage boost, so sure. And let's think. Activate cooldown. Well, there's no reason to do that, so just do this, and boom, you're dead. Okay, anti-bruise system. That's where's the? Oh, I used the 40% already, didn't I? Might as well just use this one then. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I think they're getting in sync now. I think they're getting in sync. All right, so why don't we find a single encounter, but I think it should be hard. I might just go all the way up to an 80 if I can find one. Because I think they need to be challenged. All right, what about the first one after the mini-boss? It's 80. All right, let's go for it. So they have a 20-level advantage. Now, these three are actually pretty fast. As we've seen, Hornet is actually the fastest. Now, if they go first, they're liable to do a lot of damage before we can. Uh-oh, that's going to be a problem. Who are they going after? Okay, you guys did not get the job done. No, no, no. So we're going to go with some total blind and guard down. Right? And oh, you didn't get the total blind down there. Oh, because the guys in the back are actually immune to blindness. So I'm thinking, why don't we do the stun, since they have guard down on them. Which means they all got stunned. Alright, we're going to start with some sunburn. Alright, let's think. Minor blind and shock. And you in the front, you're dead. Alright, let's think. Sabotage rations. This is going to give them the special weakness and the stamina leak. Finish them? Yep. Okay, they seem pretty strong so far. All right, I think that's good enough for level 60. So why don't we just pop out and get them up to 80, right? All right, I believe that Hornet is right over here. All right, so let's get the leveling. Oh, and as it says in the description, second line at the end, his name is Hornet. So it's a him. All right, so let's get up to 80. I don't think I'm going to be changing any skills. I'm kind of happy with what we have here. All right, this was, yeah, the positive effect protection. Somebody said, oh, you know what? A lot of guys take off the positive status effects, so you might want to get that. Okay. But the thing about it is I'd have to do 2 skills. I'd have to have 2 rounds for that, right? I mean, I'm assuming we want to keep this. So I apply this. And then the next round I do this? That doesn't make any sense. In the meantime, I could have given them total blind so that they wouldn't be able to do anything anyway, right? It's just, for me, this skill doesn't really make sense unless maybe this one gives an extra turn or something like that. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Not interested in that one. Alright, so let's get up to level 70. Nope. Like I said, don't want that one. And level 75. I mean, that was good. It does do the blind and major damage reduction. So, I mean, it would be this one. The thing about it is, one, I like the shock because it keeps extra turners from doing their extra turns. And it is the single biggest one target damage that Hornet does. All the other ones are 30% or lower. This one is a 40%. I gotta test that minor blind again. That's very interesting what happened. Alright. Alright, and the final one. Level 80. And that one again. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else that... Okay, wait a minute. Smoked helmet. Foreign line. No, that was it. That was it. Alright, so Kato is ready to go. Alright, I think that Llum is over... Is it here? Not here. Oh, there she is. Right up there. She's hanging out with Dora. They're talking about adventuring. I didn't want to do that. Nope. I had Dora on the mind there. Alright, so, yeah, she was a little upset. Do I look like Dora to you? Alright, so let's go to level 65. I think this is another instance. Very heavy special damage, removes positive status effects. Yeah, that's a single target version of this. There's no real reason for it. I mean, the damage, you look at the damage, is nice, but, I mean, she doesn't really have a lot of strength, and you're not going to put strength on her, too. So it's really the rest of it that matters, and the rest of it is over here as a group attack. So, I mean, that's what I'm going to keep over here. I think that the skill changes for her would come once you rank her up and you get good versions of things. The single target heal, though, that one is a little bit on the compelling side. I mean, do I need this one? Or actually maybe this one? I mean, it does magic damage to all of them, you know, so... And it's a 1-round cooldown. This is a 2-round cooldown. I mean, if you needed extra healing, this is definitely the way to go. You know, I might just throw that in for a round just to see how that works out for me. You know, I might just try that. It's worth a shot. All right, going to... Because I never actually used the other stun, too. That's an important thing. All right, very heavy special damage. This is the single target version of Sabotage Rations, right. And level 80. And yeah, that one. I mean, the big thing there, of course, is the damage. But again, her strength isn't good, and you're not going to put strength on her, too. So she's not going to do a lot of damage. So you have the single target stun. You know, it really depends. I think if you're going to end up ranking her up, you're going to pick other stuff anyway. So I'm just thinking I'm going to go kind of support with this one until, you know, maybe I get the opportunity to rank her up. All right, so I think that she's done. I just want to take another quick look over here. Yeah, that one there. That was the single target version of the rations one. And now we're getting into the 50%, so no. All right, looks like Minerva's done. Now, I think I left Finn in the water area. You can't see it, but I do believe he's right there. Yes, he is. All right, so let's start going with him. And keep an open mind. Power of the Deep. Damage boost. I just don't think so. I'm taking away from better skills by doing that, you know? It's just, it would kind of be either this or this, and I like the activation of the cooldowns. I mean, I'm not losing that. That is just incredible, you know, in terms of being able to hit things when you shouldn't be, right? And the other two are really strong, moderate special attacks that have bleeding and sunburn, so I just don't see a place for this one. And I'm not removing that one. Activation of cooldowns on an enemy could be situationally really good. All right, so let's go to level 70. No, absolutely not. I think it's telling me that's the one that's on top. 75. Single target, heavy damage, daze, guard down, as opposed to this. Nope, no way. And finally, at level 80, that one again. No. And we'll just take a very quick look. I'm pretty sure that's right. That's the one with the daze and the guard down on one enemy. And then the buff. And then we're into the 50% area here. So I do believe we have the best stuff. Definitely the best stuff. And his stuff is really good when you're talking about best stuff. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the map, find them some friends to play with, and then we'll be back. I think we found some playmates, so let's go. Okay, I think these guys are healers, so maybe they can remove effects. But then again, they'd be wasting a turn doing that anyway, so yeah. All right, total blind and guard down. We think, oh, we're also going to make you susceptible to special attacks, because. And then we're going to make you bleed. All right, so what are you going to do now? Probably healing? Yes. Are you guys removing negative status effects? I'm looking to see if you guys are... Oh, no, you're not. All right, so the guy in the bottom got shortchanged because everybody else... Okay, you know what? Why don't we just do this and give you guys some nanovirus, too? I'm going to hit the guy in the bottom just so we can assuredly get rid of somebody. All right, and a powerful discrepancy. Do I want to save that one? Oh, that's right, I got the heal. All right. How many got... Was that the only guy who got stunned? You're stunned. And you're... Okay, they all got stunned. Oh, guard down. What am I thinking? Of course. All right, and... I need to save the other attack. Hold on a minute. 2 turns. We'll just kill him. Let's just kill him. Okay, let's see. Give him a minor blind and shock, and gonna take a bunch off the guy in the front. Oh, you guys immune to blindness? I couldn't tell. Hold on a minute. You guys are immune to blindness. All right. Comforting words. You at the top. All right. Deadly interruption. You in the front. Oh, you missed. That's not good. Did you have something? Oh, you were blind. Okay, that's why. All right, that's fun. Let's just remove that and make sure we can't do that again, right? Okay, lay off of my big buddy over there. Actually, I'd like to test that one. Okay, sabotage ruins, or I should say rations, right? And we're going to go back with this, and you guys just die already. All right, blind corners, nanovirus. Yeah, nanovirus. All right, and charge. And boom, you're dead. Little chaotic there, little chaotic. But they won. That's what's important. All right, let me see. What do we have over here? I guess, not going to beat the pandas up. Is there a multi one we can do over here? We'll do another one with 2 waves. Should I kick it up a notch, though? You know what? What do we have up here? I think that's probably a better fight. All right, we'll do this one, and then I'll find another single encounter that looks really tough. Although that looks pretty tough right there. We got some very angry turkeys. Okay, we are all going first, though. I guess we could just start with total blind and guard down. You know, I would really like to test the other one. This is not the best way to do things, but I'd like to see. I'm very curious about the minor blind and the fact that before Llum got all of the stuns down. I want to see if that happens again. All right, you in the front. All right, so they all got the minor blind and the shock. The last time I did this, I got 3 stuns. Okay, it didn't work. All right, so it was just dumb luck. All right, so why don't we just go for bleeding then? Tell me, do turkeys bleed? Okay, he's throwing the ovens. All right, well, let's see about this. A little bit of nanovirus on top of that, perhaps? All right, let me think. Why don't we just give... Actually, I got a better idea. Why don't we do this one because it'll give the boost too, right? And after all, he likes damage. Do I want to save that one for the next round? All right, you know what? Let's just get rid of one of them. Because 2 crazed turkeys is just too much. Anti-British system. We don't really have anything going on us right now. I want to save that for the next round. Gonna charge, because I'm gonna let him handle it. Because after all, it doesn't require any stamina to do this. Okay, now these guys are actually healers, so that might be a little bit of a problem. Oh, did you... You got some stuns in there, huh, guys? Okay, that's fine. Go for it. Sunburn? You guys like the sun, right? Okay, this might be a little bit of a problem here. All right, let's go with the total blind and guard down. Okay, dark side of the sun. All enemies will instantly defeat. Okay, you guys got 3 rounds to live. All right, and now you're also going to bleed. I guess sap comes out, right? Oh, you're about to die. Okay, you chose to heal. How very nice of you. Anti-British system. Nobody really has anything at the moment. So why don't we just do that to you? And then comforting words up here. Because Hornet needs some comforting words. And let me think. Well, that kills you, but I'm pretty sure you're dead already, so I'm going to hit him. Timber! Didn't quite get to 2 there, did we? No, we didn't. Turkeys, they're dangerous. They're like rabbits with wings. Alright, let's think. I want something tough. What's the first encounter after the mini-boss? I'd like to get maybe a 98, 99, maybe even 100. Let's think. What about this one? 97, I think we've done that one before. What about the first encounter over here? Magic, thunder. It really depends on how fast they are. If they go first, they can really open up a can on us. All right, let's see how this works out. How fast are you? Uh-oh, they are all going to go first. Someone's going to die. And I think it's going to be the guy in the front. Okay, we need some comforting words there. Fast. All right, they're immune to stun. Let's go for the total blind. All right, yeah, comforting words. Because otherwise he's going to die. All right, and tell me something, guys. Do you bleed? Once again, it's probably like oil. All right, let's think. Getting rid of them sounds like a great idea. Why don't we just hit you? All right, what do we have here? Sabotage rations, make them weak to special damage, and then give them some special damage, right? Here you go, have some special damage. Don't mess with Finn. In that case, he didn't get attacked again, but the single target heal was very useful. All right, and I think that should be kind of enough for 80. They're very strong, and they seem to generally work well together. So what I'm going to do is I am going to level them up to 100. I'm going to leave Llum the way she is at the moment. I'm going to give her the single target heal. I'm going to leave that one for now. And everything else I'm going to leave the same. And I'm going to throw a rune on each one of them. And then when I find playmates for them, we'll be back. Well, I suppose this encounter surprises nobody. So let's just get on with the mom and dad attack, right? All right, you can see Kato at the top has a 6 speed because, let's face it, he kind of needs speed. Let's Finn in the front. Of course, he's got a 6 damage because he's going to do a lot of damage. And Minerva at the bottom, I gave her a support speed because at the moment, she's not overly useful because she's got 2 lock ruin slots. So I figure I might as well have her make everybody else go faster. All right, and let's go. All right, and we're going to go with blinding. And, okay, the guy up there is immune to blind, but he's going to get the guard down anyway, so we'll just do that. All right, and what are you going to do? Actually, I could do the stuns now, couldn't I? I mean, they have guard down. Why not? All right, and might as well get them bleeding. All right, let me think about this. I'm wondering if I want to do this now because there is actually some control floating around. I might as well. All right, let's think. Let's do some... I don't need the healing. Should I do the damage boost? Yeah, I'm going to do the damage boost. I'll save sabotage rations for the next round. All right, that's what I'm going to do. All right, and I'm going to go for boom, you're dead. She's the most dangerous, so boom, you're dead. Actually, at the moment, she's not because we were immune to control. Let me think. Nanovirus? I'm wondering what I save for the next round. All right, I'll get rid of him, and then Finn will get rid of the other one. All right, you just charge. And then Finn's going to go, boom, you're dead. Okay, so let's see. Minor blind and shock. All right, let me think. Sabotage rations. And then bleeding and pain. Lots of pain. Oh, he healed himself. Wasn't that just nice? All right, charge. You need stamina. This is actually a good opportunity to charge, isn't it? Get all that stamina up. And of course, he is not going to use any stamina by doing this. And that's all done. Actually, I didn't need the charge. It was all done. All right, they handle that pretty darn good. Yeah, the runes make a big difference, don't they? Which means we need to crank it up a bit here. All right, let's see. Let's skip a couple of islands and see what we can get. What do we have here? 114. It's only one. I'd like to do waves. For this one, I'd like to do what? What about the one right before that? That's only one round, too. Right before a mini-boss, and it's only one round. What is going on with that? Okay, there's some waves. That looks really tough, though. Alright, let's go and see how it works out. Maybe this is a terrible mistake. It probably is. Alright, I'm gonna lead with the anti-bruise system because there might be some freezing and other stuff coming in here, so let's just do this. I probably should have gone after them first, though. Okay, is that all you got? Apparently so. Okay, sabotage rations. And then bleeding. Oh, isn't that nice? You don't have anything that removes a positive status effects and gives them nanovirus. You guys should have stuck to one target. Alright, let me think. I'm thinking leader shout, we can get some health back, and of course some damage boost is always a nice thing. Finn likes that. Alright, I'm going to save the big one and just hit you really hard. Alright, I need you to have your stamina back. How do you like your stamina draining, huh? Alright, and I guess you could just do a heal on herself, right? And then we can just kill you. I think you're probably dead already from the bleeding and the nanovirus, so let's just be ready for the next round. Alright, now I'm going to do the total blind and the guard down. And they are not immune to blindness. Oh, did you just do something bad? No, okay, you cleared yourself off? Okay, alright, not really. You just boosted yourself a little bit. Stun. Because after all, they have guard down on, right? And why don't we start... Okay, we'll start with the sunburn because they are ice and we want them to melt. Okay, they're in a whole lot of trouble, aren't they? Shock. Okay, you guys got a lot of torture effects on now. So, why don't we just add to your problems? Actually, I think that kills you. Yep. Pretty strong, pretty strong. Alright, why don't we try a final one with something really strong. I want a single encounter. I'm going to go all the way to the final map. All the way to the final... Okay, well, not that one, right? Yeah, we're never going to see that. Alright, let's think about this. What do we have over here? Okay, that's 2 waves. I think that might be asking a little bit too much. I might consider it. That's 2 waves again. What about the first one after the mini-boss? 120s. Alright, well, let's see what they do. Alright, they're probably going to be pretty fast, but we do actually have runes on us, so I'm guessing we're going to go first. I'm guessing right. Well, Hornet is, right? Alright, what do we have? I don't see immunity to blindness. I do see in the front a hardening. So I'm going to go for the tonal blind and the guard down. Okay, he resisted the guard down, which is unfortunate. Oh, and you did that, didn't you? Isn't that just wonderful? Can we get the... You're immune to stun. I'd only be stunning one of them. Alright, why don't we do the sabotage rations to make them weak to special damage? Alright, and I think that took off positive stuff too, right? Okay, bleeding. All right, and let me think. Minor blind and shock, and we get rid of you in the front. Okay, ouch. Okay, what are you picking on him for? Oh yeah, that's right, because he hurt you a lot. All right, can we get some stuns in? Okay, she was immune, and it didn't work on him. All right, so we're just gonna finish you guys off. Oh, look, you're a little bit alive. Let's deal with that. You know, I think we will do one more fight. We'll do one more fight, and it'll be a double, right? Because I think that was a little bit on the too easy side. Okay, that one, no. I think we had double... No, where was it? This is the one that we just did. No, this one. All right, we'll do this one, just so we can get a nice little, really tough one. They probably won't survive this, but we'll see. All right, and we're going to start with this. Anybody? Nobody? Okay, we got 2 in the back who are immune to stun, but none of them are immune to blindness. All right, and then sabotage rations. And then bleeding. All right, I'm going to use the nanovirus one on them here. I'm wondering, should I use the other one? Because this one's good for removing positive status effects. All right, I'm going to do this one for the minor blind and the shock, and of course kill the gator in the front. All right, I'm going to do leader shout in order to get the damage boost. I don't want to use the other group attack. Kill this one. Okay, you missed, but you gave something? Oh no, he had the damage boost. He had the damage boost already. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let Finn kill him because it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything. Don't even have to worry about stamina use for that one. All right, so let's get this done. Nanovirus again? I mean, he could stun here, right? All right, I'm going to go with this one for protection then. That may have been an attempt to stun. That's what the miss was about. All right, let me think. Sabotage rations. Okay, that was mean. Have some sunburn. Okay, well, you shielded your master here. Have some blind, total blind and guard down. Oh, your master is dead. It's not unfortunate. No, actually, it's not. Yeah, they handled that pretty well, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Handled that pretty well. All right, and I do believe that we are done. So let's go on in. All right, so all of these individuals are very good. I do have to say, at the moment, 2 of them stand out for me. All right, let's start with Hornet. Hornet is effective denial and could also be used as kind of like protection against denial, right? Now, you got the total blind guard down one, which you can use, which is very effective, unless, of course, they're immune to blindness, right? It also sets them up with the guard down for your damage dealers to come in. You could also use the protection from torture effects and control and circumvent the denial on the other side of the screen. The only problem with that is the AI may actually pick up on the fact that it can't do control and will just go to attacks. So it's not perfect. It won't stop your individuals from attacking or anything like that, but they would take damage as a result. Maybe something else. Anyway, especially if you rank him up, though. Remember, if you rank him up, which I do plan on doing, if you rank him up, then he dodges group attacks, which also makes him very effective there because you can't take him out unless you specifically go after him. So he's very good, very good. I do intend to use him, especially since he showed up with 3 open ruin slots. So I basically kind of have another Thunder, Denial, which I don't really have a lot of, right? But it's good. It's a different kind, right? And then we have Finn in the front, who's kind of a monster. But then again, let's face it, he kind of looks like a monster. He's got 2 group attacks that do high moderate damage, and they do torture effects. One of them does bleeding, the other one does sunburn, right? Then he's got the 1 attack, which I didn't actually use, which was the one that activates cooldowns. It's not that big of a deal on the adventure map. In PvP, it would probably be a lot more useful, you know, and of course, the other ones, you know, like the war and things like that when you're taking on other players. Because let's face it, the adventure map does not pick the best skills. They pick like the basic ones, you know. But it will be very useful. Of course, the big one for him is the massive hit that doesn't cost any stamina and it doesn't have a cooldown to it. So he can use it all the time. And he used it pretty effectively. While everybody else was charging, he was just killing everybody. And we don't have to worry about his stamina because it wasn't using any stamina. And we also didn't have any extra turning going on here. And very little control, so you really didn't get to see his traits in action. You know, immunity to control, and of course, anticipation. So he doesn't shine as much as he would in PvP here, but he still did shine pretty well. Now, at the bottom we have Llum, you know, Minerva. Now, I don't have her best skills because I don't have her ranked up. For what she had, she was very useful. For our little party here, her best skill was actually the sabotage rations. Basically, it made Finn stronger, so it worked very good like that. And when I threw the single target heal back in, she became far more supporty. I wasn't really using the stun, so I think it was okay for now. I think in order to really use her, and of course she's got 2 locked rune slots by the way, I'd have to rank her up. It's just the 105 skill is not very compelling. It's like a group buff that does double damage instead of the one she could have, which is a single damage. She actually has that one there, but the thing is, the new one doesn't heal, and I would be taking a group heal off of her. So I'd really be going for 110. Her 110 and her 115 skills are great. Just great. High damage, high group damage. The first one does blinding, real blinding, and the other one does stun. Those are great. It's just the 105 is not really very compelling. So I don't know whether I'm going to be ranking her up anytime in the near future. Like I said, Hornet, there's a reason to do it. You get it to rank 1, and the evolving trait gets dodge group. That's pretty compelling. You know, those evolving traits sometimes can be very compelling. Anyway, they're all good, just different degrees of good. And I am going to have to do some slot unlocking, most especially for Finn in the front. So he's got a 6 damage right now. I do have a 7. I didn't want to put it on him now, but I am going to put it on him. So he is going to be available. Hornet, I'm going to try to give Hornet good speed. It's just that I do have somebody coming up who is more compelling for speed, right? Anyway, I think that's it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.